We are having a CXO's panel discussion, guys. Here we are having Vinay Chaturvedi, Deshbhat COO, and we are having Hariharan Ramdas, CloudBees COO, and we are having Siddharth Sekhar, 360-degree Cloud CEO. And to be honest, guys, you are going to enjoy and you are going to know lots of things from these recruiters, and they are going to share lots of things about Salesforce hiring and all. I welcome you, Vinay sir, Hari sir, and Siddharth sir to this Vijayawada Career Guidance Festival. Thank you for
Thank you.
accepting our invitation.
Thank you for joining, sir.
Thank you, Sesha. Thanks to all the volunteers.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be on this group. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Sid. Thanks a lot. So let me start with Hari. Welcome, Hari. Welcome to the Vijayawada Career Guidance Festival. On behalf of CloudBees, you are representing and you are the CEO of the proud CEO of CloudBees. And to be honest, CloudBees is our Vijayawada community sponsor. We started our inaugural session at June 14th. From the day one onwards, from till date, for this session, CloudBees is our proud sponsors. You are there every time we are in help. We need help. And thank you from the CloudBees point of view. And thank you, Hari, for being here. And we would like to hear a little about CloudBees. There are around 230 people in the window. So few of the people might know what is CloudBees, what CloudBees do. So if you can enlighten a little about CloudBees, really good.
Sure. Thanks, Sesha. Thanks, everyone. Let me start with huge thanks to this group. I guess this is one of the most dynamic, vibrant, and active groups I've seen, and so it's a pleasure to be a sponsor of this group. And and thank you all. So let me start with that. And it's been a pleasure associating with this group. So I hope my voice is clear, Sesha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So let me introduce our company. So so we are a 6-year-old startup. We were incorporated in 2014. We are headquartered in Chicago. We're primarily a product company with 2 AppExchange applications, which are being used by customers across the world now. Of course, our customer base predominantly is in US, 90% of our customers, but the product is being used across the world with thousands and thousands of users. And as I told you, we primarily have 2 solutions, 2 AppExchange applications. One focused on life sciences domain, which is a clinical trial management solution. I'm sure with all the COVID, where many people would understand what clinical trials is and which, earlier I need to explain, but everybody knows about it now. So what the solution is, it basically enables life sciences companies, especially their research organizations, to manage their clinical trial operations, right, in a very efficient way. So, so we listed on the AppExchange from 2015, and we have number of customers, 500 customers now using portfolio management application, right? And that again has been used by customers across the world. And and we also, so while we are extremely focused on product, we also do services, because, a lot of our customers are already having a lot of other applications or, Salesforce own applications. And, they come to us and say, hey, why don't you help us? So it provided us an opportunity to provide, service for service across other applications as well. So primarily right now we have these 2 lines of service, if you will. One is the product and the other one is the service. And we headquartered in Chicago, and we have an office in LA, and we have in India, we have the development center in Bangalore. Of course, everybody is working remotely now, and we're growing. We've been growing 250% every year on an average. We are right now 55 people strong, and been hiring actively as well. So that's kind of a very quick snapshot about the company.
So add-on question, a question to Hari. So Hari, you are having almost 25 years of corporate experience. I assume you hired more than 1,000 people across all your corporate life. So what is the particular skill set you need from a particular candidate, Hari? If it comes to sales or it is a normal recruiting. So what's that skill set you would look into a single candidate or an ideal candidate?
Right. Yeah, thanks, Sesha. And interestingly, as Sid and Vinay were talking, I think you've chosen a panel which is completely not done coding at all, which is quite interesting. I've also never done coding, right? I only think about problems and how to solve it, right? So yeah, it's so there are three things primarily we look at, right? And so you'll be surprised for all the 200 plus people that we don't necessarily look at your ability in Salesforce to begin with. Okay. Of course you are learning Salesforce and all that, but what is important for us is one, problem solving, right? As Sid rightly pointed out, people with the rush to get a job, or they kind of take certifications, right, but do not really know how to apply that. So what is one of the key things that we look for is the problem solving skills. Not necessarily Salesforce. I mean, of course, the people with experience in that, when you look for people with experience, we would of course go into how deep they are in Salesforce. But let's say freshers who coming out of college, or people who want to move into Salesforce ecosystem, right? We do not necessarily look at how skillful they are in Salesforce, right? If they do, as it pointed out, even if it is, say, they've just learned workflow in the past 1 month, we would like to understand how they can apply that to solve problems, which sad to say, we hardly find in fraction of people. So people rush towards getting certifications and learn, because Salesforce is a very democratic platform, right? I've worked across multiple enterprise application platforms. No other platform is so open and encourages learning, and everything is free. In the sense, believe me, if you have to develop an application in any other platform, it's not easy, right? It's Salesforce, you just create a developer account and just go ahead, right, and translate your ideas into real applications. So that is a very important one, which Sid and Vinay also pointed out, right? You should always, when people even learn one particular thing in 1 month, they don't need to get 4 certifications in 1 month, right? We don't look for that. In fact, 80% of employees in our company who they did not come with Salesforce background. You'll be surprised to hear that, right? And now with just 1-2 years into the company, and they're all like of course certified 3+ or 4+, but they're all problem solvers. So that's the primary thing that we look at. How can they apply what they learn and solve business problems? How can they articulate a business problem, right? So because you should always remember that real value gets created at the intersection of business and technology, right? It is not just technology, it is not just business, right? It is that intersection. It is how you apply technology to solve problems is where value is created. So I would urge everyone to you learn, let's say, you start with Salesforce, starting with admin, you're learning workflow. So you see how you can apply to different scenarios, right? So that is one thing. And the second thing that we really look for is being self-driven, self-motivated, right? See, there is, again, opportunities will come to you if you are driven. It's not the other way around, right? We look for people who can take ownership, take responsibility, and who we see as somebody who's driven, right? Who can, because it's a fast-paced world, and especially with the COVID situation, it's become even more difficult, right? When you don't have that in-person interaction and ability to, have that informal kind of chit-chat and have a brainstorming session and all that. With COVID, everything is virtual, and it becomes difficult for us to really see who's doing what. And opportunities go to people who take ownership, who take responsibility, who are self-driven, who's, who when given something, they look at it entirely and bring it to closure, right? So that's another key aspect that we look for. And the third, of course, is interpersonal skills in terms of, I mean, not necessarily that when I say interpersonal skills, a lot of people think that they have to become extrovert. It's not that, right? It's how they collaborate with people, how they can, if they don't know something, how they can reach out to somebody, right? And how they can help mentor others and work as a team, right? These are the three things that we really look at, key aspects that we look at, for any, any prospective candidate.
Thanks, Hari. So you have really enlightened that people are thinking that they have to do lots of certifications, they have to learn a lot, they have to place lots of pilot badges, but it is not like that. They have to be in such a way, they have to solve problem solving, they have to understand the business, and they have to do what they have to do, not to impress, but to gain knowledge.